So really quick, I want to go over this quick trade that I placed today on NAS 100. Remember, guys, this is the phase one of my 100K prop firm challenge. I want to just try to help you guys learn ICT concepts as I grow myself. So right here, we have an uptrend market. Okay, this was like midday around 1:30. You can see where that red line is at. The market came and took out those highs and created a fair value gap. Now, obviously, this is a 2-minute chart, you guys. So if you want to see how it looks on other time frames, you'll just have to go in your charts and do that yourself. Today is January 24th, 2024. You know, I don't really do the full breakdowns. If you guys want me to do the full breakdowns, even for this trade, I can, but I really don't think you really need it. So the red line, where that red line is at, those are the buy stops. The buy stops were taken. And then where that orange box is at, that was a fair value gap on the 2-minute chart. Now, as you can see, price goes into that fair value gap on the 2-minute chart, and then it starts to pull back. Me personally, I was a little busy, and I wasn't able to capture that move or that entry, and it never went back up there. So what ICT teaches is that if you do miss that move, right, in a market that really wants to come down, which was, you know, that's how price action was today. The market really wanted to come down, right? You can maybe even get in right now, but your stop loss has to be the same. Okay, so even as the market is going down, you could get in, but your stop loss has to be the same. Me personally, I do not like to trade like that. I like to have at least 50 pips, or I'm sorry, at the most 50 pips that I'm risking. I don't really like 80-point stop losses and 100-point stop losses. I like to keep it between 30 and 50. That's my sweet spot. So I didn't really take this entry. I was waiting for a re-entry. It never came. So now I want to fast forward this price action so you guys can see how the market played out from this first entry. And this is actually one of the best strategies, and it probably pops up maybe once or twice a week. This setup is so clean, you guys. And what I mean by clean is that when you get in these type of trades, you don't really see much down draw, and the price actually goes to exactly where you want it to go, and it does it really fast. Okay, so I'm fast forwarding everything for you guys so you guys can see what started to play out. You know, it went up there into that fair value gap one time, and then it came down here and took out that swing low. Okay, the swing low that was created right there, it took that out and it created another fair value gap. So as you guys can see right here, now obviously everything is fast forward because I didn't want to talk through a pre-recorded video that was like a whole hour long and waiting for you, and you guys waiting for me to talk about something that's going to take an hour to play out. Okay, so this was the second fair value gap. Now this is where I took my first entry right here. I was pretty mad about it because honestly I was distracted, but it's okay. I felt like the setup was still valid, and I felt like it was an A+ setup. So right here, I take my first entry, and this is pretty much a wick entry, you guys. And what I mean by wick entry, I was pretty much in no down draw throughout this whole trade. So I'm going to fast forward right here so you guys can see exactly how this trade plays out. So as you guys can see, there was a little bit of consolidation. This is a 1 minute time frame, you guys. So that's why I say it was very little consolidation. I'm going to show you guys right here where my stop loss was at and where my entry is at and where my take profit is going to be. So this is pretty much a 4-to-1 risk to reward ratio. And realistically, it was about a 2-to-1. But sometimes I feel like TradingView gives me different numbers and ratios for some reason. But I feel like it was about maybe 2-to-1, 3-to-1, depending on how far the market could drop. But my take profit was at that red line, which is the sell stops. And then there's also a 4-hour fair value gap right there as well. So that was my take profit. And I'm going to show you guys how this trade plays out. Remember, if you want to learn these strategies, go to ICT's channel. I'm not trying to teach his concepts. I'm just showing you guys that they work. I know there's a bunch of people online that says, oh, he's a scammer and he's this and he's that. But the reality is they're not putting in enough work. They're not studying the material long enough to get the results. They're not watching the market hard enough to understand how it moves. You know, since I've been learning with him, it's approaching a year. I mean, it's amazing, you guys. These concepts work over and over and over and over to the point to where it makes you feel like, wow, you're crazy. But at the same time, it makes you feel so good because it's a feeling of hope. It's a feeling of relief. There's a feeling of, I can actually do this. I have been with plenty of different mentors. I first started with Tim Sykes, trading penny stocks on Profitly. Tim Sykes, he's pretty cool. I have nothing bad to say about Tim Sykes. Then when I was introduced to forex, I was introduced to forex through people who was in IML Academy. IML was, in my opinion, more of like a mindset group. Like, you know, they was all about manifesting and having a good mindset, but they didn't really focus on trading enough. Now, that's not to say that IML doesn't have good traders. That's not to say that, you know, the stuff that they was teaching over there didn't work. All I'm saying is this: when I started to learn with ICT, that's when I started to have the best results for myself, and that's why I'm doing this channel to begin with, because I want to show you guys the beginning stages. I want you guys to be able to ask me questions and say, hey, how do you feel about this? Or what is this? Now, I'm not going to try to teach you every model that he has or anything like that, but it's nice to have a community of people who can accelerate your learning, okay? So I'm going to fast forward through this trade so you guys can see how the trade played out. Remember, this is a live video. It's pre-recorded, but this is live, and I did fast forward it as well. But pretty much this trade, it started to go down pretty fast. You know, as you can see, I wasn't in much down draw. And yeah, and that was the trade. So this is pretty much, right now, I'm currently up almost 1,400 for the week. So I'm pretty much done, you know. I don't feel like I need to trade anymore for the rest of the week. And my prop firm account, my 100K prop firm account, is almost back to, no, sorry, not almost. It's actually in profit now. It's only in profit about $80. But this is when the market started to come down, you guys. Yeah, so this is how you do it right here, man. This is how you catch 50-point trades. This is how you catch 100-point trades, all using ICT concepts. So if anybody's saying he's a scammer, it's hard for me to trust those people, you know. Me personally, I don't care if he trade on a demo or not. The trades are working, the models are working, so it's not for me to sit here and judge and say, oh, he's on a demo, or he's not showing his tax returns or whatever else. I don't care. The only thing I care about is that I have had 4 to 5 different mentors, and none of them have given me strategies and advice about the market that works as much as ICT. So I'm not over here trying to be an ICT fanboy, but like I said, this information has given me so much life. So yes, I have to give thanks to him. I have to show appreciation to him. And I also care about traders that's like me. I don't want you guys to, you know what I'm saying, be fooled by somebody that's telling you, no, come over here and buy this mentorship, or, you know, spend $300 a week or $300 a month on a mentorship, and all the only thing they're going to teach you is trend lines. You know, I don't want that for you guys. I've been down those roads. I wasted thousands of dollars doing that just to get nowhere. It was very discouraging. Almost made me even want to quit. Okay, so as you guys can see right here, this is when the trade is pretty much coming to an end. It was getting very close to my take profit, but honestly, I closed the trade early because I'm so busy today. I have so much on my plate right now, so I pretty much just closed the trade. But also, it was reacting off of an order block. So when I seen it reacting off of that order block, right there, you guys could see that order block. It started to react off of there, and I was just like, you know what? I'll just close it. I didn't even hesitate. So this is the final result right here, you guys. It is now almost 3:30. I'm way out of the trade, but I just wanted to come back in here and show you guys where the market is currently trading at. And this is how you essentially make 100 points in one day. Now, me personally, I only made 45. But as you guys can see, I could have held it longer. I just didn't. So here is my total profit for the week in my prop firm account. And right now, I am only about $80 in profit on my 100K account. So if you guys like this video, make sure you leave a like, subscribe to the channel. We will be doing more breakdowns on NAS. I can do breakdowns on other pairs if you guys want me to. And then leave comments. You know, if you want to interact with me, leave comments if you have any questions. Feel free to ask, all right? Until next time, I hope you guys have a great day.